General Kelly, Captain Card, officers and sailors of the USS Abraham Lincoln, my fellow Americans, major combat operations in Iraq have ended. In the Battle of Iraq, the United States and our allies have prevailed.
All right, next up's Al Mansour, Baghdad. It looks like it's some kind of underground storage site. We got about 12 clicks of open highway to the city, but there's a lot of activity on that road, so tell everybody to keep their heads up.
All right.
Where did that intel come from? Do you want me to double check the target number for you? No, we're in the right location. The schematic's right.
Let's talk offline. Give me a list of the places where you went and the grids, and we'll make sure that you had the right information written down and that you went to the right places, okay?
Captain, the issue isn't the grid, sir. The issue is that there's nothing there.
Let's hear what the chief has to say.
We rolled into a site, Diwania, last week, okay? 101st took casualties securing it for us. We got in there and found it was a toilet factory. I'm saying there's a disconnect between what's in these packets and what we're seeing on the ground. There's a problem with the intelligence, sir.
The Iraqis don't fight, they don't use WMD. They just walk in here and find the goddamn cupboards bare. There's something wrong here.
We're convening an Iraqi Freedom Convention here inside the Green Zone tomorrow. We are expecting to have representatives from all three main ethnic groups, the Kurds, the Shia, and the Sunni, angling for different levels of power. It is our hope that Ahmed Zubaydi will emerge in a leadership position. He's the best bet we have right now for a stable democracy.
You find me 10 guys in Baghdad who even know who he is. Zubaydi's been selling us a crock of shit for years. This guy is not reliable. His intelligence is not reliable. His report chain is not reliable.
This is exactly why people are losing confidence in the agency, Marty. You're questioning every single piece of intelligence that's coming in, up to the point where we can't make any progress.
You cannot just hand this country over to an exile no one's ever heard of and a bunch of interns from Washington.
We've spent too much American treasure and too many American lives for us to put a Ba'athist general into a position of power.
Have you any idea what's going
Jesus.
on outside the Green Zone? It's chaos, no police, revenge killings every night. People are asking why we can't stop this. We are losing the population.
Democracy is messy.
If you dismantle this country and cut out the army, you'll have civil war in 6 months.
This is not what I signed up for, Clark. I put my reputation on the line with these stories. I am not going to let you hang me out to dry.
There's huge things at stake here. I'm not going to let me compromise because you need to sell some newspapers. You knew the deal. I give you Magellan, you give me anonymity.
You won't help me find Magellan. I'm going to find someone who can.
And you are digging in the ground. Why you are digging in the ground? You think someone can put something in this place with all these people watching and all these people don't know? It's not logical. I am here to help you.
You give me your information, I'm gonna get you a reward for what you did today.
You think I do this for money? You think I don't care about my country? I see what's happening. And all the people now, even they have no water, they have no electricity. You think I do this for reward? You don't think I do this for me? For my future, for my country, for all these things? I want to help my country.
What do you know about weapons? Where are the weapons?
بس محمد الراوي هو يعرف عن هذه المعلومات.
So only General Muhammad al-Rawi who know about these things.
الملاك برنامج خاص تحديد
The special program is under his hand personally.
Just please don't involve my family in this situation.
أنا بس محاتي.
All I want is an answer. Go to look for this man and you can walk out. Where's Arawi? And I want a name, an address. Somewhere I can find General Arawi.
Your friend from the Pentagon Special Intelligence Unit came to see me.
Hey, Chief Clark Poundstone, the Pentagon Special Intelligence Unit.
Poundstone's unit pushed all that WMD intel you've been chasing your tail on.
What, you mean Magellan? Who is Magellan? Have you ever met him? What do you think that meeting was about?
What would you be talking about if you just got invaded?
You think Arawi wants to fight?
If we don't make him an offer, he will.
You're gonna cut a deal?
أنا متأكد راح يحتاجونا هاي اللحظة راح يقدموا لنا عرض.
You're gonna cut a deal with the jack of clubs?
What do you think you're doing here, Leonard?
Well, I came to find weapons and save lives, and I didn't find shit.
Holmes is being held at the high-value target wing at Camp Cropper. Poundstone's unit had him under wraps. Here's a pass. We got another prisoner there we can use to get you in.
Good to see Abdullah Farhat.
Low-level Republican guard, way below their radar. Use him as an excuse to get to Hamza. You tell him, if he gives al-Rawi to me, keeps his mouth shut over there until I bring him in. I'll have him and his family out of the country by the end of the week.
You want me to tell him to not talk to the American interrogators?
That's right.
Thought we were all on the same side.
Don't be naive.
I read your articles. You said an Iraqi WMD source named Magellan met with U.S. officials prior to the war. There's nothing there. Magellan's intel is bullshit. How does this happen? How does somebody like you write something that's not true?
I got a phone call one day from a senior official in D.C. He says, I've got a story for you, the truth about Saddam's WMD programs. So I go to meet him. He puts the source report in my hands. Magellan's product, the raw intel. He was a senior official, for Christ's sakes. He had access to Magellan's debrief. And all he asked was that I not disclose the location of the meeting.
The location?
Yes, in case I compromise the source.
Jordan. He just said Jordan.
The meeting was in Jordan. You can keep your $1 million. Al-Rawi's Magellan. Hamza said Al-Rawi met U.S. officials in Jordan. Now, Dane said the same thing about Magellan. That's more than a coincidence.
Maybe. Doesn't make any sense. If Poundstone met Al-Rawi in Jordan, what's he hiding?
Well, what if he told him something he didn't want to hear? What if he told him there were no WMD? It all makes sense. The bad intel, why our teams came up empty at those sites. Maybe we're looking at this thing the wrong way around.
That's a theory. Got no proof.
Don't be naive. General, I'm aware that you had contact with the U.S. official in the weeks leading up to the war. I know you were ready to tell him everything about Iraq's WMD programs.
What programs? There are no programs. I told your official. We dismantled everything after 91.
He told my government that you confirmed that the programs were still active. He lied about what you said. That's why we're here.
Did anyone verify his story? Your government wanted to hear the lie, Mr. Miller. This is why you are here.
He's meeting with Al-Rawi. When you find Al-Rawi, you take that son of a bitch out.
What about Miller?
He's off reservation. Miller can't bring in Al-Rawi.
Don't let him get in the way.
What the fuck did you do? It is not for you to decide what happens here.
It's a copy of my intel report. I wanted to give it to you personally.
Thank you. Is this Al-Rawi?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about this. Some pretty strong language here. No, but what's the point, Miller? Do you think anybody's gonna listen to you?
When you peddled that shit in D.C., did they know it was a lie, or did they just never bother to ask?
WMD, this doesn't matter.
What are you talking about? Of course it's fucking matters. The reasons we go to war always matter. It's all that fucking matters. Fucking matters.
Hey, soldier.